Well then, here we are, change the scenery. This looks a bit weird, doesn't it, I reckon? So, this is the start of the fishing video. I kind of ballsed up at the beginning. I didn't put a video to say that I was fishing and what I was doing because I was too busy doing other stuff. I've just forgot to do like the intro bit. So this is the intro and it's the end. So if you just bear with me. So pretty much I did 72 hours Farlows, bream fishing with maggot feeders and a baited spot. The video will tell you pretty much everything that I did. A quick, just a bit of a teaser was I started fishing. Obviously, I started at 15 wraps. It wasn't working. I came into 13 wraps and I had a good few days fishing. Today, Saturday. Obviously, I'm home now. It's quite late at night. It's about 8:30, I think. I'm just in the shed sorting a few bits and bobs out from the fishing for next time. And yeah, it's been a good session. I've had a good few fish. I've had an 8-13, had a 9, a 9, a 9-9, and had a 9-6. Had some good fishing. Had some lots of small ones between 6 and 7, and a few 8s. All the good ones are on video, and all the good ones I've took pictures of. They're actually on the Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to have a look at them. Give it a subscribe and a like and everything else, will you, while you're there? Yeah, that was pretty much it really. And just a quick one for you before I do go. I will be going out a little bit more now. Obviously I've been busy with work. As explained in the video, I'm busy with work. I don't really have time to do much these days, you know. It's like my job's 9 till 5, 8 till 5, Monday to Friday. I can't get out during the week. So what holidays I get, I will go fishing. I will be going more at the weekends when the season opens on the 16th of next month. I will be going to another lake at the weekend. It's a big lake. I've been there before. It's more of a ticket, like a club water. So I'll probably get onto that. I've not done much tench fishing this year, obviously because of bloody work and everything else. So that's the only really reason I've not really been out. Well, I've a couple of family issues, but they're on the way getting sorted. So yeah, sorry I've not been about. Thanks for the support anyway for all the time. I mean, I've got a lot more subscribers for some reason, even though I've not been putting nothing up. They've just been keep coming. So like I say, thanks for your support, everything else. And obviously I'm back out on the bank now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and a share and a subscription. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Any comments, leave them in if you want to know, you know, next time when I'm out where I'm going. And I've got a few things in the pipeline which I'll discuss probably next time I'm out. And just another quick one. Two things before I go is this stuff. You want to be getting yourself some of this. It's absolutely amazing stuff for the bream. I think this is what changed the weekend, the week, a few days fishing. Putting that in my maggots with some ground bait, making it like a ground bait with a few maggots in, but it was coming out of a maggot feeder. It was very stodgy. As the maggots were crawling out of the feeder, it were breaking it all up, and it was just, I think it was due to this why I had such a good session. And another quick one. Obviously when it's coming the river season, I was in the shop today before I left. I left quite early at Farlows. I was packed up for, I don't know, 7:30. By the time I got showered and changed, at 8 o'clock, shop opened. So I nipped in, got a few bits and bobs, a bit more bait than what I used up when I was there. Bought like my hemp oil, obviously this stuff. My hemp oil, I bought some more hemp oil. I always get CC more. And obviously it's coming barbel season very shortly, next month. So I've got some pellets. But the thing that caught my eye is, I don't know if you lot watch YouTube and I'm watching Corum, is the new bopper. I actually bought one for the river, and hopefully we'll be able to make this thing work. You could probably get away with it on a lake if you really wanted to, I suppose. There's lots of ways you could use it, I reckon. But obviously I bought that, something new, only 14 quid. But bugger it, I'm going to buy it. Job's a good one. So next time I'm on the river, hopefully I'll have that with me. And we'll try and catch up. Well, I'm hoping to do a lot more barbel fishing this year as well. Maybe not as much lake, but mainly there'll be a lot more chub and barbel fishing. I'm trying to sort a few things out and now I've got time and things are looking up. So yeah, like I say, thanks for your patience and everything else. You know, it's been fantastic. I speak to a lot of you anyway through Facebook who follow me. So anyways, enjoy the video. Thanks very much. Speak to you all soon, and good luck. Very silty. Very silty. Right then, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this on the measuring sticks. Feels a bit better. It's not sticking in as far when I'm casting. It doesn't feel plugged in. It's hitting hard, hardish, and then it's coming back quite easy. So I reckon I'm going to get this on the distance sticks, see what it is. I'll report it back to you, and then we'll try and get. I might just cast 2 rods to it, to be fair. Put 2 rods on. 8 maggots, pop up maggot, no baiting, and let's see what comes along. We'll leave that, see what happens. So I'll speak to you all very soon. Good morning. So it is now 6:30. It's that Thursday morning. To be quite honest with you, I didn't do a note yesterday. Absolutely nothing happened. It was dead as a doornail. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil, as you can see, and it's just started to boil on me. So what is there to report? Right then. So last night was quite quiet. It wasn't the best for bream fishing. How can I put it? It wasn't as it has been in the past. Not seen much shore this morning. I had a couple of false liners last night. I think someone caught a fish down here and it caught me. And that's pretty much on it. Absolutely thunderstormed and cracked and lightning and pissed down for quite a while last night as well. And that's all that happened really. Not a right lot. But I can say it's 6:30 Thursday morning, and about 10 minutes ago my last rod, I took one of them out because he got caught by somebody else and it weren't marked up, it's just ripped off. And I've got a nice bream sat in the net. I don't know, I've not weighed it yet, I've only just caught it. I'm just going to have a quick brew. The back's bloody killing me this morning because I slept too long last night. I think kind of went to bed at 8 o'clock hoping that there was going to be some fun through the night, you know, so I'm going to stay up most of the night, but nothing happened. I just slept, and that's about it really. So I've got one now in the net. I'll come and show you in just a second. Obviously that noise you can hear is the kettle rattling away to itself and what have you. So I'm going to make a quick brew. Yeah, it's definitely a bit different holding a camera on this thing I've got than on the old tripod like it used to be. That is a certainty. It's definitely different. But it is a lot. I can do a lot more with it. I can show you a lot more. It's just a little bit more portable in it when it's held in the hand. And what have you? I'm hoping it's going to be a cloudy, windy day today. You know, proper bream conditions. But I don't think we're going to get it. I think it's going to be a nice day. It was saying up forecast. But we'll have to wait and see. There we are. First coffee of the day. So I'm sorry if you get a bit of a wobbling. It's just obviously I'm trying to do two things at once. Right, quickly show you this fish, and then I'll get myself sorted. There's some photos taken. I'll get it on the camera. This is my new camera. I don't know if you can see it. It's very similar to my last one, but this one's a bit more special. This is 4K. Well, both the cameras are 4K, to be honest. They're both 4K, so the quality of video will be a lot better. Well, there's the fish. I'll quickly show you the fish. If you can see it. It's quite a nice one. It's probably a bit tough to see really in this light conditions, but I'll put it out on the mat in a minute, and I'll get it on the big camera and get some photos done. So you can have a look at them when they're on my Facebook page. So yeah, speak to you all very soon. Got a lot to do today, to be honest. I've got a couple of reviews to do for you. Lots of questions people have been asking me. I do talk to a lot of you on Facebook, so we'll get some of them answered. And whatnot, I will see how we get on. Right, on that note, speak to you all very shortly. How gnarly the whole thing at 6 o'clock in the morning. Very watery. It's about £8 I think. I'll tell you later, I'm gonna wait in a minute. So, they are. First one of the year. Very happy. Looking forward to a few more. Number two, off the same spot. Right then, let's have a look where we're at. Right then, here we are, the best one of the session. It's now 9:30, or 9 o'clock even. Not so sure, between half 9, it's between half 9 and 9. So this is £9, 9 ounces, this one. That's not a bad fish, that is it, to be fair. Sweet, well happy with that one. I'm hoping there's going to be a few more to come in. Happy days, loving it. So then, what can I say? Just had a £9, 9 ounce. Just before I put it back, I will show you. I'll show you it. It's just in there, if you can see it. 1 second. It's a very nice fish, to be honest. I was hoping it was going to do the 10, but it's just a bit short. So, just let it recover. There we go. There she goes. Oh, here we go. Fucking net's all knotted up now. Fucking landing net's the bane of my life. Things. There we are, done. Oh, sorry about the dodgy camera work there, look. Steven Spielberg at your best. That's the one. Right then, so give you a bit of a sit wrap. It is now actually gone 9 o'clock. So when I landed that fish earlier, it was between. I thought it was between 9 and half past. It's about 20 past. So obviously, not had much all night. Pretty much nothing. We had a big thunderstorm, which I kind of slept through. It all started this morning, really, to be quite honest with you. Got to about 6 o'clock when the first one went. During the night, didn't catch nothing. It's just quite simple, really, quite easy, just easy fishing. I'll talk you through later about what I've done. I've had a few changes as I've been going along, and they've actually paid off, which I'm quite happy about. So who knows, who knows, who knows. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll show you the water. So I am fishing. You can see there's a tree that's there. So I'm fishing in between these two bushes in the middle. Literally 13 wraps. Oh, hello. So it's 13 wraps, so it's just over about 13 wraps and a foot. That's where I've been fishing. I was fishing 15 to 16 wraps, but I found it was a bit too soft there. The lead that I was using were plugging in. I just didn't like it. So I came in a bit further, got the marker rod out, had a bit of a tap round, saw it, swapped over, and it's paid off. I filled it in with bait last night. I went round to see the bailiff earlier to pay me money, because you're going to pay every 24 hours. And he was saying, oh, the Bream were down the far end of the bloody lake. So I thought, oh, wonderful, just what you needed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you a bit more in depth later on. I'm just having a bit of this camera thing here that I'm wiggling around here in my hand is just it's just something new. Just I'm trying to get used to, so just bear with me. It's a bit shit, I know, but we'll suss it at some point, and hopefully it'll be a lot better. But it's 4K, yeah, 4K. We all need a bit of 4K, don't we? So right, speak to you all very shortly. Remember, we need some rain, good wind, and cloud cover, and I reckon we'll do alright on here today. Let's see. Right then, welcome back. Right, bait section, shall we say. So I've had a few messages already. Obviously people know that I'm here because I've been on Facebook and what have you. One or two's asked me about the bait, so I'm going to quickly show you the bait section, what I'm doing and how I'm going about it. I mean, it is now, what is the time now? The time is 20 till 7 right now. 20 to 7. So I'm not really pretty much, during the day I've been asleep. So I'm going to give a quick update, shall we say, as well as the bait section. So during the day, this morning after them couple of fish from 6 till 9, I've pretty much I've been tired, I've just been sleeping, been doing a bit of this and a bit of that, a bit of cooking, a bit of washing up, and all that, you know, all that rubbish. So I've been waiting for about now, to be quite honest with you, to put some bait out. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because there's been so much bait going in these past couple of days. I've been seeing it with my own eyes, people who have been around me, boshing it out with spom. So yesterday I put about 10 spom full out. I didn't make a big mix, and I was pretty much sat on that all night, and it paid off this morning for about 7:30 when I put the bait out last night. Left it all night, 6 o'clock, something came to it, and I also cast in during the night a few times with the feeders on. So that's pretty much the tactics, a bit of maggot feeders over some bait. Like I told you, I was fishing 15 wraps out. I brought it back to 13 wraps. And I think it's just a little bit harder. It's still smooth, it's just a little bit harder. It's not plugging as far with a feeder. That's the problem I had with the lead. I'll show you what lead I was using. Give me a second. So I was using 2 of these, the bomb style lead, 2.5 ounce lead, just to I can get the distance. And to be honest with you, they still smell now of silt. They would just do a darting in, like chucking a dart at a dartboard, no good whatsoever. So I went over to feeders. Obviously you all know with a maggot feeder, especially the Corum ones, you can take the caps off, you can put maggots in, or you can put ground bait in. Obviously I'm using maggots with ground bait in with the maggots, and I think with a flatter bottom, it's landing a bit easier. It's not as diving as far. I've actually got a rig here, I'll show you the rig. So there, that's all I'm using. Helicopter rig, a short hook link. Now I've done something with this hook link. I've made it a little bit shorter now than normally. It's 5 inches, not 6, because on the front, I don't know if you can see, I've got 3 maggots, 3 plastic maggots. I dunked them in Empoil before I could cast them out, fill it with maggots and fire them out. I mean, these particular feeders they empty really fast because they've got so many holes in them. I mean, they're alright if you're doing ground bait on a river or whatever, very good. But I think for the tench fishing, I don't think these are so good anymore. I used to like them when they didn't have as many holes in. But anyways, that's how it is. So I've done a 5-inch hook link, 3 pop-up maggots for a simple reason, because when that lands, this actually float. Normally I would put 2 on and a live maggot, but I put 3 fake ones on for a simple reason. When it lands in, I can watch it and it just flutters down to the bottom and lies nicely on the bottom. Sounds a bit like a Coda member here, don't I? A bit like Danny Fairbrass. And I found that's been doing the trick. I've had 2 bream. I know it's not a lot. The place ain't fishing that well. I'm not seeing anybody else catch up yet. I've been here for the last 24 hours or longer. About 36 hours now. And I'm not seeing anybody catch out. The guy next to me, who was next to me, he caught one last night because he took me out, but he lost it unfortunately. So that's pretty much a bit of an update on how things have been going. So bait wise, in fact I'll do that on a separate piece in a minute. I just need to sort a couple of things out. But as an update, I'll show you the bait strategy in a minute. It's 2 maggot feeders over a bed of base, basically hemp, and some pellet, and a few maggots chucked in there as well. So yeah, that's how it's going. I'm not really fishing during the day because it's just too bloody hot. I've been sleeping most of today. So like I say, from 7 o'clock onwards I've been fishing during the night, early morning till about 10 o'clock, casting every now and again with the feeders. Well, I'll do it a bit more tonight to be fair, because yesterday I was knackered. I slept a bit last night quite early, but I was up in and out during the night. And then yeah, that's how this session's pretty much going. I think it's going to be either a night or early morning bite. During the day it's just too hot. I mean, freaking hell, I've been sweating my arse off in there, just dripping off. It's like I've had a shower, and I've been like hiding in the shady bits with my chair just to keep away. But during the day I've still been casting the odd maggot feeder out every hour, 45 minutes, just to keep a bit of bait going and keeping it freshened up. Not caught nothing during the day yet, but like I say, I think it's going to be a night time, early morning, and that's what I'm hoping on tonight. So I've got today, well I've got tomorrow to do it, and I've got the next day. I'm going Saturday. It is now Thursday, so I've done 3 days, 3 nights. So that's pretty much it. That's the update, and it's going to rain tomorrow as well, so I'm obviously going to cool it a bit, cool down a little. But I've got so much work to do with the camera wise. I've got a lot of reviews to do, I've got FAQs to do, I've got bloody all sorts to do, tackle reviews, you know. So we'll leave that there. I'll do the bait section in just a minute for you. Just let me sort these bloody birds out. Look at them all. I'll show you them. Bloody loads of them, look. Some pellets to chew on. That one there, look. Look at it. It's going to start giving it the big one. Oh no. Look, that's Daddy over there that stood up proud. And you want some, and you want some as well. Come over here then. Have some then. Have some then. I mean, they're very ballsy, these birds, aren't they? Quite, you know, let's have you. One good kick and it's gone. But hey, oh. I tend to fight with a swans a lot, these buggers. That's what I found out. Anyways, that's that. Right, leave this with me. I'll be back in a bit, and you'll see me in the bait wise. Let's go sort a couple of things out, getting ready. Let these eat up, and then they can bugger off, and I'll get spomming after I don't show you the mix. So, see you all in a second. Excuse me, what was that? I heard you do that then, you filthy little sod. Get. Go on, piss off. Go on, go away. Go away. Go away. Don't hiss at me. Right then, yeah, bait section. So, like I was saying before, it's very simple. I've got 2 buckets here. I'll show you the buckets. So this one here, I've actually got 3 buckets, but that's a different thing altogether. So this one has just got some hempen maggots in. Now, what I will say is the rules have changed at Farlows for maggot job. You allow 4 pints for 24 hours. So I've only brought 4 pints, 1 dead and 3 alive for 3 days. And what I've been doing, I've just put a few maggots. I've put many maggots in there. They'll come alive in a bit because they've been asleep. So I've put a couple of handful in there just for a bit more, a little bit of colour. I don't have any corn in. And all I'm doing is it's just adding some of this to it. I don't know if you can see. Now it's pretty much. You see, it's just pellet. It's Hinder's Ellipse, and it's got some, what do you put in it? Can't think of the name. Multi-mix, Blitz mix from Hinder's. You might have the odd 1 or 2 boilie in it as well. Some krill. But I'll tell you what else I'm going to put in with them as well, is these casters. I'm going to stick these in as well. I don't know why I didn't put them in earlier. Must have been half asleep. Oh shit. Da-da-da. Pint in, pint of casters. Remember, put your shite in a bag and put it in the bin. So, liquid wise, I'm going to put a bit of that in. Sticky krill. It's very similar to what I made last time I was here, if you saw the last video that I did. Apart from it don't have any casters or maggots in it. Got that in there. And some of this stuff, I think Bream love this stuff, to be quite honest with you. If I'm using CC More XXX, I put that on them. Some liquid GLM. It's very good stuff. Ooh, very seaweedy. Get off. A little bit of that in. Some hemp oil. I'm only going to put a bit in because I'm running short. That's going to be for my rigs, the rest, and then obviously everyone's favourite, the molasses. Bream love molasses, so I'll put a load of that in, and that's pretty much about it. Obviously these are my maggots, like I said, I just took them all out of the thingamajiggy, out of the bags. 1 or 2 starting to come alive. they've been asleep for the past couple of days, but they'll all come to and whatnot, hopefully. If they don't, well, up shit creek. So this is the mix pretty much. It's nothing exciting. Get a good mix in. Oh, kettle's boiling. Get to the bottom. All mixed in. Like I said to you, it's mainly hemp based with some pellets in. You know, I'm not going to put a lot out. I put about 10 out, 10 bombs, and then during the night if I catch out I'll put a bit more in. And then tomorrow morning I'll put another 10 in. And then probably put about 5 in at dinner time. And then obviously come night I'll put whatever's left. It's all going out for one more night. So there you are. And there is the odd boilie in there too. Where's my cup? Where's my cup? So that's pretty much the bait, as they say. But I've obviously brought some boilies with me too. I've got some krill 12mm, so if it all went Pete Tong, I could always use boilies for if I need to go real long distance and I'm struggling to hit with a feeder. I can put one of those leads back on. If I can find a hard spot, I'll put a boilie on and I can spom to wherever I can cast with my fishing rod. I can spom to, as long as it's got a lead on it for distance. I can't do it with a feeder. And then what have you? Time for a coffee, another one, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Bait wise, it's very simple. I'm going to start putting it out in a minute. In just a moment. I'm not going to put it all out. See, that'll last a good today and tomorrow. I say I've got some pellets left. I can put some boilies in to top it up if I need to. And what else? And the other baiting option I brought is same again. It's a boilie, kind of a boilie approach. Probably when it's time to eat, your milk goes up pretty quick. So the other one was it's the Hinders Ellipse pellet ground up into a powder with the boilie, the Ellipse boilie, and I'll just give me a second and I will show you what I mean. And what I mean by that is this. So I've got some ellipse oil. See, some ellipse oil. Got some ellipse boilies, dumbbells, soaked in the oil. They've been in there for quite a while, so they are quite tough. Very oily them. And then obviously what I did, I got a load of boilies and I just crumbed them up, and they're covered in oil, so they're very oily too. I mean, I could even put them in a feeder and cast the feeder out with a hair rigged boilie on if need be. That's something different. I put a bit of colour on the end of it for a bit of colour. You know, there's lots of ways I could do it. So I kept my options wide and open, so I can do it different ways. But obviously casting the maggot feeders out every couple of hours or every hour during the day, just keep a bit of bait going in, topping it up, and then baiting up quite heavily on an evening, and then again in the morning. It paid off. Yesterday I had 2 fish. I had a 9.9 and an 8.2. So a fish is a fish at the end of the day, you know, that's what we all come for, fishing and whatnot. So yeah, I'm quite sus with that, really, quite happy. and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. Right there, put the lid back on. So I'll show you again what the spod mix looks like. There's the spod mix. I'm just hoping these maggots are going to start coming too. I'm not going to give them mouth to mouth, that's for sure. Right then, that's pretty much it. I'm going to start getting some of this bait out there. I'll let you watch me doing it. Do a few spots for you, and you can see where I'm casting to. So it's like between two trees, well, between two islands, but it's more to the left island. You'll see when I start spomming, you'll see all that. And yeah, pretty much good. Pretty much good. Right, see you shortly. Look at this big tasty old slab, £9.6. I thought it was bigger, if I'm honest. I really did. It is a unit. So how about that? £9.6. Happy days. Let's get this one back. Right then, welcome back. So, I'm going to give you a bit of an update now. It is now Friday. It's Friday morning. It's just gone 20 past 11. So it's 25 past 11 now. So I'm going to give you a bit of an update on how last night went. By now you would have seen some of the fish that I've caught on last night. I had quite a few. I kind of got battered really by the fish because it was a bloody good night's fishing. But obviously I didn't get them all on camp. I got one. I think it's on the camcorder, on my camera. So to be quite honest with you, I'm not sure how I want to edit all this. So if you've seen this and it's alright up to now, it means it took me a long time and a lot of stress and a lot of shouting at the computer to get it sorted. But anyway, so last night, like I said to you when I left you, at whatever time it was, I spombed around about 7 o'clock, quarter past 7. Put about 15 out, to be fair, put quite a lot in. And I sat on that, and then from about 9 o'clock onwards, it roared off. I started getting lots of bites. I had a £9 6 ounce. I had a lot of 6s, a lot of 7s, you know, I had quite a lot during the night. And during the night I was topping up with 2 spombs at a time. So if I catch a fish, I put a couple of spombs out. Or if I catch a few fish, I do it again. Just every hour or so, every 45 minutes, I will put a couple of 2 spombs out. I weren't filling the spomb massively, I was just putting a bit in. Just keep it topped up, and it kept me going all the way through till 6 o'clock this morning. Because my last fish came at 6 o'clock, and then I've reeled the rods in, and I'm going to let the swim rest. The reason why I'm going to let it rest is because there's a lot of people around me. People over there on the other side with bait boats, and they're absolutely creaming it with bait. And I mean, they are absolutely destroying it. It's like, oh, it's hideous. So I'm just letting my area swim, and then come about 2-3 o'clock, and then I'll put the rods back out just to feed us, a few maggots in, and we'll see where I can get to. And then come 6-7 o'clock, and then I'll put another 15 spombs in, and just keep doing what I did that night. I'm off tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, so I'll probably go to bed a bit late. Probably go to bed about 4 o'clock for 4 or 5 hours, get up, fish for the night, and go home. That's my plan. So, but I've still got a lot of work to do today, to be fair. I've got a lot of reviews. I've got my alarms to review, got the rods to review, I've got the reels to review, I've got the bivvy to review, and what else have I got to review? There was something else, I can't think what it was, but there will be a separate video at a separate time. I was trying to get, my idea was to come for 4 days, get a load of work done, a load of fishing videos done, a load of obviously a big vlog. I wanted some tackle reviews doing, I wanted some FAQs doing, and just general updates, general chat about what's been happening since September, since last time you saw me out on the bank. What last video I uploaded was September last year. Obviously I've been working a lot. I work pretty much 6.5 days a week, sometimes 7. You know, the new job I've got, I really enjoy the job. It's very active, even though I put weight on for some reason. I put weight on, I can't understand that. So I really enjoy my job. It's very I won't say it's rewarding, but it's something that you go to work and you're racing against the time to get your jobs done, which your time just flies by. You're doing it now for 4 months, it's just poof, it just flies by. So I no longer work in the kitchen, which is the only downside to not working in the kitchen. There's 2 downsides with it. One, I can't get bags of prawns anymore, cheap, kilo bags of prawns for my perch fishing. I think they were about £8 a kilo. And the second one is I don't get weekdays off, I get weekends off now. So for the last 6-7 years I've been working, getting the weekdays off. And that's why I've been doing a lot of, during the springtime, like your March, Aprils, your Mays, I've been going during the week. But now I work weekend, I get weekends off. I'm not really much of a weekend angler because it's a case of you get there and it's like, oh my god, it's just full of people. So that is probably the only downside for not working in the kitchen or in hospitality where you get during the days off in the week. I mean, I'm not complaining, you know. I mean, I got holidays, I can set them 2 days here, 2 days there. So other than that, not a right lot's been happening, to be fair. I mean, I've had a couple of people ask me if I'll sell my YouTube channel to them. Like 3 people actually. I don't know if it's like a consortium of people that want to buy it. I just said no straight away. I don't know if they've been following me. I don't know if they're still following me. They've been following me for quite a while. They were saying, and you know, because I've not uploaded for such a long time, they were saying like, can we buy it off you because it's such a good platform. You know, it's had a steady. My subscriptions, they've all increased massively this last 6 months. I don't know where they've all come from, and I've not been uploading nothing. But it's not about the subscriptions, it's about the views. If you want to make money, it's about the views, which I don't really make money, so it doesn't really matter to me. I just do it for a hobby. I don't care if I've got 1 subscriber or 10,000 subscribers. And I've also, I don't know if it was just, I've had, same again, quite a few people asked me about my fishing page, which, straight again, not a chance. No way, Jose, am I going to give up my YouTube page, my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, because a lot of effort goes into these. People don't realise there's a lot of effort that goes in. It's like now, I've been away for 4 days. It's not just a case of cash your rods out, sit on your ass, drink tea and coffee all day. You know, you've got to work at your swim, you've got to work at what you're fishing at, you've got to work at what you've got to do. If you want to do a tackle review, you've got to make sure that tackle review is honest, it's a true opinion of what you think of the rod, and you've got to try and get as much footage of that rod in and try and sell it to people. Even though I'm not trying to sell it to people, I'm just giving you my opinion on the product that I bought for a certain job, and it works, and why it works for me. You know, I mean, I've got lots of tackle reviews on my page, a lot of good feedback from them. So what more is there to say? What more is there to say? So yeah, that's pretty much it really, to be fair. Like I say, it was a good start yesterday when I came on Wednesday. I was never happy with that 15 wraps. Peg 42 is best at 16 wraps. Peg 40, I found out 13 wraps. Because I think if you go just that little bit further in peg 40, it's just it plugs in, does the lead. It's a lot softer. Where at 13 wraps you're getting a slight drop and it's coming back smooth. And I'm catching fish. I'm using a feeder for the reason that it's a bit wider, and it will just, yeah, it comes down with a thud, but it's a bigger footprint, so it doesn't sink in as much. And obviously I can put maggots in, I can put a bit of ground bait, whatever I want to put in it, and that way, that a bit more of attraction, it keeps the swim topped up. And I might have showed you the rig. There's the rig, that's an old one. Oh, there we are. So it's just pretty much three maggots, floating maggots. 3 floating maggots on a size 10 helicopter rig. Dunk it in a bit of liquid, you know, a bit of molasses, whatever you want to put it in. I put mine in hemp oil, and I just cast it out, and that's been doing the business. Obviously that rig's knackered now, as you can see. It's all shot to pieces. Well, that's all I've been doing. It's 5 inch. Normally I do them at 6 inches. And I just didn't like the way, I don't know, they were coming back a bit spun up, was the fluorocarbon. So I went a bit, for some reason I decided to go a bit smaller, and they've been coming back really well, and it's been going out really well. You haven't been tangling, it's just when they come back, when you were pulling them back, say through the week, you know, when it were plugging in, I think it was just catching and it was just making a mess of the presentation, and so I went a bit shorter. So it's more like a chod rig really, because when it lands in, do it in the margins, As you know, when you're a carp angler and you chuck your boilie in to get that sink nicely, this just sits nicely on the ground. So that's pretty much it really. When it comes to the rig, nothing fancy. There's no Ronnie rig here to look at, you know, just a hook and 3 plastic maggots. But yeah, it's pretty much it really. And I've got a lot more work to do. See if I can get up. Well, to be honest with you, I'm running out of space on my SD cards. I got 45 minutes left now on this one. I've used one. You know, it's that's how much footage I've been doing. But by the time I've cramped it all in and edited it all, there might only be you know, if it's 3 hours of filming, I might get an hour out of it because of all the bits and bobs and the balls ups and the stops and starts. It's like I'm recording this little section here, what I'm talking to you about now, about 10 minutes ago. I thought I had plenty of room on it, just stopped. Absolutely stopped. Had to swap the cards around again. But hey-oh. But I've got some nice photos with my new camera. It's a mirrorless camera is this new one. This new Canon. It's very good. It's pretty good for handheld. It's just it was to help with this because this takes a lot of the actual camera. This is a new camera that I've got here. It's a new Canon one. It's like my old one, but this is a bit bigger. It's 4K. But it took a battering. It really did took a battering. You know, it was always on. It was always being used. You know, and it's same again. It soon fills up with content. So it's a case of if I have that, that'll take a bit of the stress off it, and I can walk around with it easier. You know, so I can walk to swims a lot easier. So I'm not carrying a great big camera looking like a right stiff. It's just a nice handheld camera. So yeah, that's pretty much the update really. Come 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be bashing it out with spom. Put about 15 spoms out, between 10 and 15 spoms. 2 feeders over the top of it. Every couple of fish, couple back out, couple of spoms out. I'm off tomorrow. Back to work on Monday. So if you're watching this, I'll do my very best to have it edited for Sunday. But there's just that much content to look through. You know, I've already done, and altogether I get 2 hours of content off these SD cards. So these are nearly full on my camcorder, and then the other one's nearly full. So it's all go. It's all go. I've got a new chair as well, if you can see it. This is the Nash High Back. God, it's comfy. All my life. So, right. That is my update for now, for Friday. I will show you later. Or I'll give you an update later on, see how we're getting on. Hopefully this rain's going to stop about 2 o'clock. So I thought, well, I'm not going to get wet today. I'm just going to let the swim rest. Put a bit more bait out and just fish on top of it again. It worked yesterday. Oh, what have you? But I love them new reels and them new rods. Got some new Harrisons. They're a 2.25. A bit more grunt for the bigger rivers as well as when I'm fishing these waters for the bream and big feeders. And my new big bait runners, big pit bait runners. Cast like a dream. Fantastic. I'll do a separate review for them. And the bivvy, what can I say? It is the daddy-o. There's lots of room. My big chairs in, my new bed's in, my camera's in, tables in. It's a lot better than the old hide. The hide was alright if you're doing a night. It's somewhere quick and easy. But this Titan, it has it in a dome. But I don't use it. I bought an overwrap and a ground sheet for it. I'm not over keen on that in a dome thing. It cuts the space down a little bit. And I'm not really too into that. I want quite a lot of space and get my shit in, get my chair in, chill out, and all of that. So, right then. I will do the reviews. If not today, they will be done. There's a lot of questions people have asked me, but I'm not going to get a chance to do them. I'm not going to get a chance to do them. Right, I'll speak to you all very shortly. Just a baby, this one. £7.3. It's a double take. This is the first one. I'll show you the second one in just a minute. Got a bit of a tatty on mouth is this little girl, oh boy. But hey, they're all welcome at £7.3. This one is an £8.13 female. I think it's due to spawn. It's very, very fat. This was the second one of the brace. Covered in slime. Oh well. Let's put her back.
Right then, so what I didn't tell you about my baiting up situation was, I think what was a game changer for me catching these, well, I've been actually, to be quite honest with you, I've been doing really well this past day. It's obviously Friday evening now. So last time I spoke to you was in the morning. I had my rods in, so from about 2 o'clock onwards, it's just been literally a couple every half hour. The rods aren't in long and they're off again, and they're off again. It's been quite busy. And I think it all started from yesterday when I changed my the way I was doing my maggots. Now, as you'd know, I always put a powder in my maggots, and I thought I'd spice it up a little bit, and I put some GLM liquid in. As you can see, there's like big lumps of ground bait in there, and what it does, it's sticking all the maggots together in this ground bait, and it's really going in, proper like sticking in. And I think the maggots are like fighting to get out, and once they get out, they're releasing all that smell and everything else, and I think that's what's made this last 4 or 5 hours really productive. So it's just like that. So obviously you've got the hook link helicopter rig like that. So these corum feeders with lots of holes in have actually become really useful today, this past couple of days, with the ground bait and the maggots in. So that's what I think's pretty much changed the situation. So I'm quite happy. That's a bit of an update for you. It's all going quite well. I'm catching one after, all averaging between £7 and £8. Nothing massive yet. If I get something big, I'll show you it. I'll put it on cam, I'll get some photos of it, but other than that, I'm still hooking them and putting them back. But as I get the bites, I put the line into the clip, ready. So as soon as I unhooked it, it's a case of check the hook, check the rig, take any weed off if there's any weed on it, refill the feeder, back out. Just as easy as that. That's all I've been doing. 2 rods since about 2 o'clock, whenever it was, I started getting them out. So that weren't too bad really. I had a brace earlier on, which I was very happy about. So yeah, easy as pie. Say I'm going off in the morning, so another 12 hours, 10, 11 hours, that'll be me on my way home. So anyways, let me get these out and then we'll have a chat in a little bit. Come over there. You can see her on fishing. Now, you might not be able to see, but it's just over there. You can see it tipping my rod. There's an island just there, so that the edge of it is the middle of the swim. So left and right of it is where I've been pretty much baiting up. I tried showing you with the spom. You might have seen where the spom's been landing, but that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's I just see the edge of the island, that island there, and the tip of my rod is. You can see it's just there. That's like the centre of the swim that I'm fishing, at the spot that I chose. That's one out. Like I say, where my hand is, there's an island just there. That's like the edge of it. That's like the centre of the swim. So left and right of it, I'm baiting up all around there. So when I'm casting, I can see the tree above it is the left of the swim. So as long as I cast to the left of the tree that I can see standing, I'm pretty much thereabouts in the night time. So that's my theory anyway. It's kind of worked. But yeah, this I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like. All my maggots and stuff. And your maggots go further as well, you know, when you put ground bait in. It's really stodgy. It's really just like a good ground bait mixture, but you're using it as a maggot feeder. And obviously with all the holes in the feeder, it all comes out with the maggots. It is pretty good. It all breaks down pretty quick. pretty much it for now. Let's just talk something that comes along. I know for you people who might be new to watching this, obviously if you're using a helicopter rig, keep a tight line, always keep a tight line. Keep a tight line, the fish hooks itself. It's never a problem. It's yeah, and I've still got a bit of spod mix left. I've got about, I don't know, another 10 sponful left. So that'll just keep going out during the night if I keep catching. Like I say, I'll probably fish till about 3 today, 3 in the morning, get me down for a few hours, get up early, and then get gone. I've still got time to do the reviews for a simple reason. I haven't got enough space on my cards. I mean, this is saying I've got another 12 minutes left before it runs out, and then that's it. So I've got a lot of footage. It's trying to get it all on one video now. That's the next big problem, because it's not all on the camcorder. It's on my camera as well, my mirrorless camera. That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But hey ho, that's what we do. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. This past few days, you know, I changed my spot, changed the feeding approach, changed the rig approach. Just little adjustments, and it's paid off. I've been catching fish. So the biggest being that 9.9. The next one was a 9.6, and the rest have been averaging between 7 and 8. As soon as them rods went back out this afternoon, put a couple of sponful out, that was it. One after the other. Get them both back out, boom, away again. It's kept me going all day, as to be fair. But I mean, it's a bit grey now. You can tell by the sky. It's been raining this morning. Probably going to. It's meant to be fine tomorrow, they reckon. But I could do it wind blowing this way a bit, and a bit more of a blow. Because at the moment it's not going the way that I want it. Because if you remember the last time I went to Bluebell and had that real good session, 2019 I think it was. That had a good wind on it, good chop, really windy. It was cloudy, and it was just same sort of fishing. Get the rods back in. Got another one on, but obviously these aren't just as big as Bluebell. There is some big ones in here, I know there is, but catching them is easier said than done. So, right then, I'm going to leave it here for tonight. If I don't do report, I will do. But I thought it was, I won't say essential, essential, shall we say important, I can't say it, about the ground bait mixture. I say the ground bait mixture, about the maggots and how I did it. I've done it before in other jobs. I was actually doing it on the river, to be fair, before the season shut. But I was putting krill with some Hinders Mitts Plicks with my maggots. So I was buying a pint of maggots, and I would just say half a pint of ground bait, load of juice in, get it all mixed up so it's like this. It's like stodgy. So you can it will go into a bowl with a ground bait, but the maggots won't stick to it. And I'll just ram it in the feeder, and it will work in a treat on the river for roach and the other chub. So I thought I'd try it here, and it's worked. So there must be something in it. Right then, that's it. I'm going to have to leave you here because I'm running out of time. I'm running out of bloody minutes. I have to buy some RSD cards, I think, if this is going to be the case. Right then, good night folks. I think it's about 7:30, 8:15. So if this all happens, you'll see it in the video later on. If not, I'll speak to you all in the morning and whatnot, and jobs are good. Thank you very much. See you all in a bit.